So we're 15 minutes into the tournament power, and Caulifla is already getting destroyed by Frieza on the first page of the chapter. She then asks Frieza why he's targeting the racial minorities, and Frieza flat out admits that he's a born hater of the Saiyan race. Caulifla then transforms into a Super Saiyan and charges in at Frieza, but he then starts earthbending to create a wall in front of Caulifla, and she crashes right through it. She then starts beefing with rocks like Kratos and hits Frieza with a quick left, and then she starts running at him again. But Frieza pulls out his crafting table to summon a cobblestone slab and hits Caulifla right in the face. And good lord, she looks like she's already passed out. Frieza then gathers more cobblestone to make a bootleg Hellzen grenade and fires it at Caulifla, but she then sneaks up on Frieza and starts doing Goku's time stone Kamehameha, but you're not even doing the hand gestures right. But to be fair, you could tell that attack did a ton of damage when your opponent starts looking like a shadow puppet. Anyway, Frieza emerges from the attack whilst looking like a hunchback, and he tells her that she's built different compared to other Super Saiyans, and that she would absolutely wash Namek Goku. Caulifla then compliments Frieza on his strength, and I can't lie, I wasn't expecting good sportsmanship from these two of all people. Frieza then declares that he's going to start trying by using his full power, and I'm as confused as Caulifla because I'm thinking, is he actually going to use the steroid form that he used against Goku and Namek? Frieza then starts powering up with both feet sunken into the ground, and he shrieks, causing everyone to get blinded by a gold orb. Caulifla is absolutely taken aback by what's going on, and she notices that Frieza looks even more drippy than usual, and we finally get to see the unveiling of Golden Frieza. And this is the first time we're seeing this, because we didn't get to see Resurrection F in the manga, and I know it's basically a recolor, but I absolutely dig this form. It looks so clean and drippy, and the only reason he chose gold was to mock Super Saiyan. Bro really said, if you can't beat them, join them. Frieza then immediately starts boxing and goes in with a right hook, but Caulifla is able to dodge in the last minute, but his one punch is able to destroy the terrain around him. Frieza then gives Caulifla the most devious side eye, and he starts chasing her by hopping on rocks like it's a game of Only Up.
Damn, he really about to rock my shit.
Caulifla then tries to avoid taking too much fall damage by catching herself, but Frieza's already waiting on ground floor and gives her the meanest gut punch. And that punch was so painful that Kale was able to feel it from the other side of the map. Anyway, this Universe 3 fighter who looks like she belongs in Monster High goes in and fires a key blast straight at her, but Kale hits the cleanest, grabs her arm and gut checks her with her elbow.
Man, I'm dead.
This Universe 3 fighter starts begging for forgiveness, but Kale tells her,
"You want forgiveness? Get religion."
And then she just kicks her off the ring. Nah, when I read this for the first time, I was absolutely shocked. Like, anime Kale wasn't even doing any of this kind of stuff. And we're not even done yet, because manga Kale locks in, goes in at Frieza, and smacks him right in the neck. And good lord, she's got Frieza looking all confused, thinking Casper the Ghost hit him. This then buys enough time for Caulifla to hit Frieza out of the way. And then she starts yapping about how she's a Saiyan prodigy, but that title does not mean anything anymore. Literally everyone and their mother is a prodigy. Frieza claps back by saying this. Frieza's now living rent-free in Caulifla's head, and she charges at him, and Frieza's already holding the guard button, but he then starts slipping on bananas, which allows Caulifla to blast him head on, but Frieza is able to tank that key blast and repels it. But Frieza, why are you holding that pose for so long? Are you a Care Bear? Are you really trying to give Caulifla a hug? Frieza then grabs her by the arm and tells her to jump off, but Kale must have misheard and thought he meant jumping, so she goes in for a karate chop, but Frieza hits the... Frieza then finally realises that Kale was the one interfering in their fight and tosses both Saiyans across the map. Kappa looks really concerned with what's going on, and hold on, is he fighting Cell? He's finally back in Dragon Ball Super even before the superhero movie. But then Kappa just kicks it out like he's fodder. Caulifla's absolutely fuming with Kale for trying to steal her kill, but Caulifla hasn't got a single Elim this entire tournament. And oh nah, all three Saiyans are bowing to Frieza. I already know he was feeling some sort of nostalgia from Planet Vegeta. Anywho, Frieza tells him that Kale in her base form was doing more work than Caulifla as a Super Saiyan, but Kale says she was just lucky, that's all. Frieza then offers to get jumped by all three Saiyans, but Caulifla still thinks she's playing solos and rushes in. Frieza dodges the first hit, smacks Caulifla right in the air and fires a death beam at her. And this next part is so diabolical. He then fires multiple death beams at her and starts juggling her. Nah, why does bro think he's playing a Mario Party minigame? Anyway, Kappa realises that Kale's been holding back this entire time, but Kale says that's Kappa. attack, and Cabba realizes that Kale thinks she's not good as Caulifla, even though she's stronger than her. Kale then explains that Caulifla took her in when she had no place to go back to, and that's why she gives Caulifla the most respect, and why she thinks Caulifla is the best out of everyone in the gang. And am I the only one that thinks this has some parallels to when Trunks was hiding grade 3 from Vegeta because he didn't want to hurt Vegeta's pride? And you gotta realize that Kale and Caulifla are not just bandits like in the anime, and instead they play more of a Robin Hood kind of role, which I actually respect, I can't even lie. Meanwhile, Caulifla's getting absolutely dropped by Frieza, and Cabba rushes in to assist, but Frieza's got the all-seeing eye and uses his tail to grab Cabba by the neck. Oh god, they've got Cabba looking like he's kissing air. Anyway, Frieza drops Cabba, and Frieza mocks them both for trying to jump him, but they rush at him again, and Frieza gives Caulifla a knuckle sandwich and gives Cabba his foot fungus. Kale still insists that Caulifla is the strongest in the lobby, but Caulifla is getting absolutely bodied in this infinite combo, and Kale, she can't handle this anymore. She absolutely loses it. Frieza and the two Saiyans are absolutely confused with what's going on, but Kale loses her pupils, gets green hair, and she finally becomes what you only see every 1,000 years. The legendary Super Saiyan.